One of the easiest ways to build an interesting portfolio on Shutterstock is to upload product photos. And I'm talking about branded product photos. And this is something that you definitely can't do on all stock photography platforms because some platforms don't accept editorial images. But Shutterstock is one of the platforms that does. So in this particular video, I'm going to be talking about uploading branded product photos to Shutterstock. And yes, this means photos with logos and brand names and all of that. And no, you will not need any release forms. Let me explain. If you upload an image of a branded product to Shutterstock, you will have to submit that image as an illustrative editorial photo. What that means is you'll first have to check the box editorial when you're uploading the image and then enter an editorial caption. I have another video that talks about how to do that in further detail, so if you're confused about this, definitely watch that video first. I'll have that linked below. Now, how is an illustrative editorial image different than a regular editorial image? Well, regular editorial images are considered documentary images, which means they're documenting something. Whether that's a red carpet event, a political event, street photography, the opening of a new restaurant, all of those are considered documentary events. They're basically showing something that has happened or is happening somewhere in the world. Now, illustrative editorial images, as the name implies, are illustrating something, not documenting something. These types of images might have zero news value and might not be telling any sort of story, but they are illustrating a specific item or items. Now, according to Shutterstock.com, documentary editorial images can contain some imperfections because when you're shooting an event or something that has happened, you might not have ideal shooting conditions, and Shutterstock is a little bit more relaxed about letting those kinds of photos get through. If, for example, you're photographing a protest and there's some glare coming from the sun because you're shooting in the middle of the day and the light is just terrible, it's usually okay. But if you're shooting product photos, which are illustrative editorial images, Shutterstock is not going to be as lenient about letting imperfect photos through because these types of photos can be taken in controlled environments, and having overexposed or underexposed or blurry or grainy images is not acceptable. But if you take the time and effort to create really amazing illustrative editorial photos, not only can these product photos be accepted by Shutterstock, but they can actually earn you a decent income if you're able to find photos that are in high demand but not super saturated. In another recent video of mine, I talked about this photo here. Some of you might have seen it before. This is a photo I took of dryer sheets in a laundry room. And this is an illustrative editorial image because you're seeing a branded product for which I do not have a release form, and it is not considered a documentary type of image. So I uploaded this image in January and it has been sold so many times since then, which really surprised me. I have a video about that, which I will also link below. It has made me enough money to buy plenty more dryer sheets, detergent, and do many more loads of laundry, to say the least. Now, creating illustrative editorial images with products that you find in your home or somewhere else can be really fun and can allow you to get creative without any sort of pressure. But again, try to photograph images in unsaturated categories if you want to have the best chance of having those images discovered. So what that means is you should probably not focus on photographing a bottle of Coke or a Starbucks cup because I haven't checked, but I am guessing that there's a lot of that on Shutterstock already. Try to find products from smaller brands or take those famous products and photograph them in a more unique and artistic way, or combine them with other products, thereby creating a combination that might not have been uploaded before. Now, Shutterstock states that when you are uploading a photo of a branded product to Shutterstock, you need to use the words illustrative and editorial in your keywords. And if your photo is rejected, a lot of times it's because you might not have used those words. So just make a note of that and remember that when you're uploading. And you may edit these types of photos by cropping them or doing color enhancements or color corrections, but what you cannot do is alter the photos. And that means adding something to the photo that wasn't there before or removing something from the photo. Those are alterations, and those types of alterations cannot be done to any editorial images in general. So here are a few illustrative editorial images that I personally have uploaded to Shutterstock just to give you an idea of what they can look like. Have you had any luck selling these types of images on Shutterstock? Let me know. And if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you're new here, and I'll see you in the next video.